على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات ومن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصوم. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من صام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam and Deen, Alhamdulillah, today we completed how many fasts? 4. This is the first Ashara. The first Ashara, the first 10 days of Ramadan are Rahmah. The second 10 days of Ramadan are Maghfirah. And the third 10 days of Ramadan are Idkum min nar. So we are in the first Ashara. This is the Ashara of Rahmah. We should ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy upon us. Raham upon us, our families, our whole neighborhood, our area, our state, country. The more we ask for Allah's rahmah, the more deserving we are of Allah's rahmah. Allah Ta'ala is the most merciful of all. Ar-Rahimun yarhamhum ar-Rahman. And those who have mercy upon others, who have mercy upon Allah's creation, Allah has mercy upon them. Today, I was reading something in South America, I think it was in Ecuador. They have passed a law. The animals have rights. They passed a law that animals have rights. Actually, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told us 14 centuries ago that the creation of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, horses, camels, so this is domestic animals, they have rights and you should attend to their needs. Once Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was in Masjid Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, and he said, Abu Bakr and Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu were not present. And he said, a cow spoke to people. And I believe that, and Umar believed that, and Abu Bakr believed that. So the animals, they don't speak to us, but they have rights. And we don't generally think about this. That's why in Islam, you're allowed to hunt halal animals for the sake of eating. So if you want deer, you go and shoot a deer. Then you cannot waste it. You should bring it back home, skin it, take out the meat and eat it. You cannot hunt animals just for the sake of sport, as they call it. Some people, they go to Africa in safaris and they kill lions and they kill rhinos and they kill elephants. What for? They call that sport. This is zulm. So they were saying that Ecuador is the first country in the world to give animal rights. But because they don't know that our Sharia has already told us that we're not allowed to kill them unless they do harm to us. But all of this is because people don't understand Islam. And they don't understand the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That if you need to kill an animal because it's harmful, then you're allowed to kill it. You can, if in Salah, on this, the Masla of Salah, in Salah, if a snake comes, you can kill the snake. Your Salah will not break. This comes in a hadith. If a scorpion comes, because mashallah we live in a place where we have AC all the time, we have carpeted areas and all this, so we don't see these things inside the masjid. But if there is a scorpion inside the masjid or a snake inside the masjid, you can kill it. What's it doing inside? One day I came to the masjid in Asad. So two brothers were sitting outside here and looking at me, and they said, Imam Sahib, you just walked in, can you see that snake? There was a snake on the door, I didn't see it. So I said, what are you doing? He said, we're thinking, are we allowed to kill it or not? He said, brother, you're not in Salah, you can kill it anyway. And even if you are in Salah, if it passes by you, you can kill it. So this is something our deen teaches us. We don't know about it because we don't read. We don't study deen. But the laws of deen are very much advanced than the British law and the Commonwealth law. Many years ago, I was in England. So an incident happened where a man, he beat his wife or his girlfriend. He punched her in the stomach many times. So she had a child, and she had a baby inside. The baby died. Obviously, he beat her so much that inside the baby had died. Now the law of the land had to charge him. Do they charge him with murder? Or do they charge him, here it's called second class murder. In British, in Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, in the British law system, it's called manslaughter. So somebody came and asked me that what is in Islam? So he thought we didn't have no law. I said, very easy. He said, what? I said, it's manslaughter. He said, huh? Where you get that from? I said, we have this in our books, in Quduri, in Hidayah, in the books of fiqh, fiqh Hanafi, even in fiqh Shafi, in fiqh Maliki, Hanbali, they all have the same ruling. That if somebody hits his wife and she loses the child, then he will give quarter of the diya to the mother. You know what diya is?
Blood money.
Blood money. They call it blood money. Diya is 100 camels for one life which one person takes without reason. And if the people of the family of the deceased, if they deal with him and they say, okay, you give us money instead of taking his life, then he will give the equivalent of 100 camels. Incidentally, today, what we are going to do in Taraweeh, in the very second ruku, is وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ أَن يَقْتُلَ مُؤْمِنًا إِلَّا خَطَأً. That it is not befitting a mu'min to kill a mu'min by mistake. وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ أَن يَقْتُلَ مُؤْمِنًا إِلَّا خَطَأً. وَمَنْ قَتَلَ مُؤْمِنًا خَطَأً فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ مُؤْمِنًا. If somebody kills a Muslim by mistake, then he has to release one slave. So today there is no slave. So what he will do? He will have to give 100 camels, or the amount that is equivalent to 100 camels. وَمَنْ قَتَلَ مُؤْمِنًا خَطَأً فَتَحْرِيرُ رَقَبَةٍ مُؤْمِنًا. The whole ayat is about how to give if somebody does manslaughter. And If a Muslim kills a Muslim deliberately, they fight and then both will go into hellfire. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Sahaba asked him, we can understand the guy who killed, but why should the guy who was killed go into hellfire? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said he was also waiting for the opportunity to kill him, but he didn't get the chance. So Quran has the ahkam in it. Much better ahkam than all the laws, man-made laws of any way. America is very new in law. It's only 300 years old, their laws. That's very new compared to human history. Islamic law, regardless if your neighbor is a Muslim or a non-Muslim, if you are going to sell your property, he will have first choice. This is called haqq-e-shufa. Who practices it? Because we don't know Islamic law. We think that the mullah who sits in the masjid, what does he know? But you are mistaken. He knows more Islamic law in general. He knows American law also, because they take from Islamic laws. There is a law in Canada which is called Umar's law. There is a law in Canada which is called Umar's law. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. Why is it called Umar's law? Because they give every child in Canada, every month, I think it's a month, they give every child from the Canadian government, regardless if they're citizen or non-citizen, if they are a child, they will get child benefit. And this is named after Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Why? Because Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala started this. Unfortunately for us, Muslim world, that no Muslim country gives it. Kufar gives it. All of Europe gives this. All of Europe. America doesn't follow in this. But all the rest of the Western world, Australia, New Zealand, they all give it. And it is called, in Canada, it is called Umar's law. But this is our fault that we don't learn about our deen. Or we don't have interest. But if we look into our deen, then we will find that everything the human being needs in this world, law is mentioned, is there in the Islamic law system. In the Islamic law system, everything is there. We don't study it, so we don't know about it. May Allah give us tawfiq that we, in the month of Ramadan, we do much tilawat of Quran. If you have a chance, look at tafsir also. In every language, mashallah, now there is tarjuma and tafsir, in Bangla also, in Urdu also, whichever language, English also. So, if you read some ayats, look into them. See what it means. And the more you read and the more you look into the Quran, the more interesting it will become for you. So may Allah give you tawfiq also. May Allah accept our fast also. May Allah accept our qiyam in Ramadan. And also again I'm going to remind you that inshallah this year we have, because this is going to be every night. You're going to get annoyed with me. We are going to keep saying it. We want 1,000 people to give $1,000. MashaAllah, it's working. MashaAllah, it's working. Somebody called me today, told me $4,000 for the month. So, it's working. It's not that it doesn't work. But I'm going to annoy you a little bit every night. So people think we can only give on the 27th night. Even if you give tonight, Allah will bless you. If you give tomorrow night, whenever you give, Allah is there to reward you. And I have started a launch good also. So I was amazed that one brother sent $1,000 on there 2 days ago. I checked it today. So you can help us. You don't have to give yourself. You can ask me. I'll send it to you by WhatsApp. You send it to all your friends and families and everywhere. Even if one person gives $1, their $1 you will earn on every dollar they give from Allah. So this is, inshallah, big dua also. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. And inshallah bring our children to the masjid. Bring our families to the masjid. MashaAllah, we have iftar here every day now. Now inshallah COVID is gone. Inshallah. So don't be scared of COVID, be scared of Allah.